My name's Kelly Montgomery with Third Eye Brewing here in Cincinnati, Ohio, and here's your craft beer brewing tip of the week. We have two locations. We have a direct fire system in our original Sharonville location, and then we have steam here in Hamilton. Our Hamilton location, we get a lot more heat, we get a lot more boiling off rate. I think it's important to talk about how we actually deal with different parts of equipment that you may be using. Our Sharonville is direct fire, so our boil is not as vivacious as here. Here we can, with the steam, it just boils a lot better, a lot harder. There's just a lot more heat involved. When we came from Sharonville to Hamilton, we noticed right away, just from the final product, that we were gonna make some adjustments to the recipe to keep it like we want, classic milk stout. So we can talk about some of those adjustments. And this might also help some of you out there if you're scaling up a homebrew batch up to your pro batch, or you're operating on multiple different, a pilot system and a different type of system. So Sharonville, everything's pretty easy peasy. We can just brew the beer pretty normal, nothing out of the ordinary. As soon as you get to Hamilton, we're getting a little bit too much roast. We did everything like we do in Sharonville. The roast is too much and then it's out of balance. We also get more bitterness from the hops here. So we're getting better hop utilization here and we're getting more roast. So we have to combat that some way. We want to get back to our award-winning stout that we made in Sharonville. So these are some of the things that we do. The first thing that we do is we can add some of the dark grains that we've talked about earlier. You can add those late in the process. Normally we'll just kind of throw everything in together. Dark grains last, of course, even in Sharonville, but we might let everything mash for 20 minutes before we add the dark grains. So now we're not picking up as much roast. We also drop our sparge temperature down in Hamilton. A lot of brewers are sparging around 167, 170. One of the things that we did was drop our sparge temperature down into 155. Not a whole lot lower. It's enough that we're not peeling off any of those tannins or astringency from the darker grains. So that's one way that we help combat that in Hamilton is lower sparge temperature. Now you do have to watch out. Once you start messing with your sparge temperature, you might notice that your efficiency levels might drop off a point or two. We've noticed when we sparge a little bit cooler, say 155, our gravity is going to be about 1 point less. So we have to make up for that. You're going to have to add some more grain to your grain bill to counteract that. But we don't pull in any of those over tannic. We don't get the astringency, and it's one way that we've been able to keep our product similar from both locations and keep that classic milk style intact. To learn more about brewing award-winning flavorful stouts, click the link below.